2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
There below is Barclays Center and the borough of Brooklyn, where let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Anthony, and it's Ariza in at the small forward. And for Brooklyn, Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Karis LeVert, and it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 2-guard spot. Here's Irving. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one of waiting. No Durant on the year to play off of, and then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injury.
Well, second surgery for Irving in the last 3 years. You obviously hope he and KD can stay healthy and try to revitalize this Nets organization. Irving is so excited about being on the court. The NBA misses him when he's not playing. Let's hope he stays healthy.
And staying with the play, Allen.
Well, so often we're talking about Jared Allen's length, and he does it nicely on the offensive glass right there.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Nurkic can't hit.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Here's Durant. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, against aggressive defense, but Kevin Durant so good at keeping his balance, even amidst getting knocked around.
Cullen passes to Nurkic. It's good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Up again. It's good on the putback.
Boy, Jared Allen, what a vertical, what length.
The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. To the paint, here's Lillard, and Lillard throws it down.
Some power coming from the PG.
Ah, that's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Here's Irving inside. And Doris, what about that dunk?
That was special. My goodness. Jared Allen putting on a show. Get out of his way, folks. It's coming down on your head.
And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Anthony. The Nets have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Irving dishes to Allen. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Here's KD. And he drops in the layup off the glass. KD's got his second basket of the game. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then. But I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
Trailblazers trail by 6 to the left side wing. Lillard finds Nurkic. It's Ariza on the wing. And there's McCollum. That's good on the assist by Ariza.
Well, you know the unselfishness and professionalism Trevor Ariza gives you. If there's an open man, he'll find him.
And a wide open look for Irving. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
And the basket by McCollum. 6 points for C.J. McCollum.
Nice touch there from McCollum. Looking comfortable and confident from that range.
Irving for 3. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Boy, every time he goes up now, it just looks like the shot's going in. He's perfect from the field in this quarter.
Anthony, the pass to Nurkic. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Durant. Ariza with the rebound. Trailblazers trail by 4 to the left wing. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. And Durant sends it back. And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession. Brooklyn making some changes. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Allen. Taurean Prince comes in for Kevin Durant. And Harris subbed in for Kyrie Irving. And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Luwawu-Cabarrot, he's checked in for LeVert. Portland also making some changes. Zach Collins comes in for Anthony. Rodney Hood subbed in for Lillard. 5 on the clock. Collins in the post, guarded by Prince. That will count. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Jared Allen has been on display for the Brooklyn Nets. Between his points and his Well, before the game, we talked with Damian Lillard. He credits his up.
I think it comes from the...
And that's the kind of support, Greg, he gives his teammates on and off the floor.
And, you know, guys naturally trust him. They believe in him, and he typically comes through when they need him.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the floor for Portland, we've got Little. Collins is out there with Whiteside. Then it's Rodney Hood, and it's Trent in at point.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
After a promising rookie campaign, a lost year for Zach Collins, he played only 3 games before the injury took away the rest of his season.
Yeah, I mean, a strange year and a lost year for Collins. You could say that about the whole NBA for that regard. But Collins is underrated as a prospect outside of Portland. This team loves the energy and skill he brings, though, to the table.
Rodney Hood is a remarkable athlete, and this guy tenacious when he cuts into open space.
The feed now to Jordan. Back to Dinwiddie. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Trent passes to Whiteside. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Prince wide open. Here's Jordan. Doesn't get it to drop for him. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. To the middle. Hood, the pass to Trent. Hood on the wing. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Hood's got the lead up to 2 now for the Trailblazers. For Brooklyn, they've gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. Back to Dinwiddie. Prince outside. Passes it to Harris. And it's Portland with the rebound.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Little gets the bucket.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Luwawu-Cabarrot kicks to Prince. Pass to Luwawu. Now here's Dinwiddie. Defense is right there.
Well, that's a case where a guy's trying to make a play, trying to take it up strong, but the defense was ready.
And finished off by Collins.
I really admire the presence of mind from Rodney Hood. He's terrific at realizing when one of his teammates is wide open.
Pass to Prince. Out to Harris. Here's Luau. Here's Prince. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Back to Whiteside. Now here's Little. Guarded by Harris. Little dishes to Whiteside. And the jam by Whiteside.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. They get it again. Jordan. Nice work on the boards. Paying off with the basket.
How many times have we seen DeAndre Jordan take it off the window and convert? Boy, he is so good.
Here's Whiteside. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Whiteside's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Luau, the pass to Jordan. It's good.
Just tremendous execution right there. DJ feeling out the defense and doing damage inside.
And so Hood will bring it up for Portland. 4-point game. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Here's Dinwiddie. The pass to Luau. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. For three, Harris. Rebounded by Hood.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
To the inside. And it's Whiteside. That time on the assist by Collins. And now an 8-point Portland lead. Here now is Dinwiddie. Chalk up 2 there.
Way to create just enough separation to get that shot to go.
Well, to me, that's about skill overcoming size. And how about the fearlessness at the offensive?
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. A tremendous game we're seeing from Hassan Whiteside. He had 12.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Hassan Whiteside in this game. Guys, he's everywhere.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low. Just great work.
Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Irving. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
Well, you look at the career that Dame Lillard has had so far. Taken 6th in the 2012 draft out of Weber State, a small school, but this guy became a franchise player immediately for the Blazers.
LeVert kicks to Irving. He feeds it to Allen. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Allen's got 10 points in the game.
Well, Kyrie Irving has such a good sense of when his teammates are going to create an opportunity, and he puts the pass on time and on target.
Back to McCollum. Ariza outside. The dish to Nurkic. Kicks it out to Ariza. Portland needs to get off a shot. And it's sent back by Allen.
This guy is a sensational shot blocker. Jared Allen twice on the pipes.
And that's a terrific sequence at both ends there. There was the block shot, then the run out, and nice finish on the break.
And thinking of Lillard, the numbers over his career are incredible.
And Lillard found his strength as a shooter, and boy, did he exploit it. He's been averaging 20 points per game almost his entire career, and he's kept adding to his game as one of the elite players in our league.
How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
Irving passes to Dinwiddie. Baseline J on the way. And staying with the play, Allen. Allen's got 4 this quarter.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
Poked away. Kicks it out to Ariza. Nurkic dishes to Lillard. And Lillard gets double teamed. Durant the pass to Irving for the tie. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic.
Well, you're playing right into Kevin Durant's hands when you put him at the free throw line. This guy has always been terrific at the charity stripe.
And with Kevin Durant recovering from the Achilles injury, glad we get to see one of the all-time greats back in action.
No doubt, Greg. And KD is trying to navigate his way through one of the most difficult injuries a basketball player can face. But we know unequivocally this man will go down as one of the elite scorers in NBA history. That combination of size and shooting is truly something to behold.
Offensively, McCollum sees the floor well. Not surprised to see him spot the open teammate.
Irving finds LeVert. Back to Irving. It's Durant on the wing. For 3, Harris drills it from outside. And the Nets lead by 1.
You simply must guard Joe Harris when he's beyond that three-point territory. He will knock down shots if you don't contest.
And the basket by Lillard.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Irving against Lillard. Here's Allen. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 3 assists now in this one.
I am simply blown away by his accuracy. He has made every shot, and what's most important, his team is winning.
Here's McCollum. And that one hits back iron. And the Nets with possession. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Durant attacking, makes it off the glass. And it's a 3-point Nets lead.
Boy, KD just lethal on the drive to the rack, and he gets a head of steam behind him. Forget about it.
Nurkic kicks to Lillard. 1:03 left here in the 3rd quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Ariza. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
A strong finisher around the rim. Ariza with the size to do some damage.
Irving looking over the floor. Shot from the low block. Great D that time from Nurkic.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Lillard with the bucket.
And part of what makes Dame special, he can pour it in working off the ball. Rare to see a point guard who finds points without the rock in their hands.
And it's Irving missing.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
And then Durant with the dunk.
Well, Joe Harris staying engaged on the defensive end. Nice anticipation to get that steal.
Lillard outside. Anthony, the pass to Nurkic. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Goes up at the stripe, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Irving's got 4 points now in the quarter. And we just finished the 3rd quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. It's the Nets up by 3. And we'll have the start of the 4th quarter for you as soon as we get back. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. And on the floor for Portland here in the 4th, Whiteside is out there with Anthony. Then there's C.J. McCollum. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Trent in at the 2. Jordan. Portland grabs the miss. Lillard with it. Down low. It's deflected. Stolen by Durant. LeVert the pass to Durant. Trailblazers trail by 3. Feeds it to McCollum. Dinwiddie with the steal. And we've played through about a minute here in the 4th. Lobbed up there for KD. Jordan finds Durant. Lock at 6. It doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Anthony. Here's Trent. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Well, he makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Prince outside. It's Prince on the wing. Now Jordan. Inside. Got a piece of it. Good work defensively by Whiteside.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead.
You know, that's an interesting point about Carmelo, one of the most prolific free throw shooters in the history of the game. Spends a lot of time at the stripe.
Irving's checked in for the Nets. Kicks it to Durant. Second minute off the clock now in the 4th. And then Durant with the jam.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
No doubt keeping it very close. They're going to have to step up even more to get over the hump here.
Passes it to Trent. Back to Whiteside.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your...
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. You're double-checking, and the game continues on.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear Terry Stotts talk to his team during that timeout. He said, we're too concerned with their shooters right now. We've got to close off the inside. They are gutting us. He pleaded with his guys. Come on, let's take a stand. Kevin?
DJ with the fearless opportunity, boy. What a shot.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's the first that shrinks the margin to just 4. Allen's checked in for Brooklyn. Durant comes in for Luwawu Cabarrot.
And now you're in a great position thanks to those clutch free throws. 1 possession game now.
Here is Durant. Allen trying to break free, and he banks in the layup. And the Nets lead by 5.
Yeah, Kevin Durant calmly steps into that shot with the game hanging in the balance. Love it.
Nurkic kicks to Anthony. We've got 1:28 left to play here in the fourth. McCollum dishes to Nurkic. Good work defensively by KD. Nets leading by 5. Now here is Irving. 3-pointer. KD can't get it to go.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Back to Lillard. From deep. Nurkic. Money! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And the swag Nurkic plays with, it's infectious. He doesn't back down from taking a big shot.
Irving passes to Allen. To the middle. It's good!
That is a cold-blooded dagger. Mr. LeVert, welcome to it.
Portland with the ball. The shot by Lillard, wide open. Got it!
Trevor Ariza, championship pedigree, cool, calm, and collected in big moments.
Guys, it's come down here to a very important possession.
No room for error.
Dinwiddie finds Allen. It's LeVert on the wing. Irving misses. Good on the first, and that brings them within 2 here.
You know, it took Nurkic a while to kind of establish himself as a starting center in the NBA, but it didn't take long to see it's a role he deserves.
Dinwiddie passes to LeVert. Outside, KD. Pass to Dinwiddie. Outside, Irving. Looking to get back on track here. No good there. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Their fans are ready, and if this shot from earlier is any indication, the Mavericks certainly look ready. And let's go.
Well, Kevin and guys, the NBA.
Thanks, David. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Anthony, and it's Ariza in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Mavericks, inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Hardaway is out there with Doncic, and it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward. And the foul called on Tim Hardaway Jr. That is his first foul of the game.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
Hardaway against McCollum, and the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Here's Doncic. Pass to Powell. Good, and the assist goes to Doncic.
Boy, like seeing these passes. Doncic has a keen sense for when one of his guys is open, and he gets it to him on time, on target.
And a 5-star recruit coming out of high school. Powell had an excellent college career, yet he fell to the second round of the draft. Didn't even hear his name called as he was selected during a commercial break. And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And GA, even when he did arrive to the NBA, it took Powell a while to latch on.
You know, traded a couple times in his first year. He was assigned and recalled 10 times in about a month with Boston's D-League affiliate. Finally found a home in Dallas. Everything turned around from that point forward.
It's Anthony with the drive. Here's Nurkic. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound. Doncic with it. Lillard picks him up. Finney-Smith passes to Powell. Rebound by the Trailblazers. McCollum finds Anthony. That one, no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And Powell doing a nice job using his length on these hard shots. I mean, excellent at powering through the contact.
Fast break, Dallas. Here's Porzingis. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Anthony, the pass to Lillard. The layup missed.
You know, currently they're just 1 of 5 from the field. That's not going to get it done.
The pass to Hardaway. Doncic feeling it out. Yep, it counts.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
For Portland, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Cullen passes to Nurkic and finished off by Nurkic.
And we talk about court awareness. There, McCollum doing a beautiful job spotting the open man.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Connects from 3-point range. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch. I agree. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Anthony kicks to Nurkic. McCollum against Porzingis. Nurkic can't hit. And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. 4-point game. No good from Finney-Smith. We've got 1:13 left in the first quarter. Pulls up. And Nurkic, the bucket on the assist by McCollum.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
To the inside. Out to Porzingis. McCollum against Doncic. Here's Powell, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on C.J. McCollum.
You know, when Powell is this deep, the defense knows they're in trouble. Sometimes they have no choice but to foul.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Porzingis. Jackson comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Curry's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Doncic.
One of the things I really like about Dwight Powell is that he doesn't play outside of himself. He plays to his strengths.
Whiteside dishes to Little. Hood for three. The shot, no good. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. Back to Whiteside. It's rebounded by Dallas. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Curry finds Jackson. Back to Curry. Fires from deep. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Trailblazers trail by 4. To the paint. Passes it to Collins. And that one, good.
That's serving it up on a platter there. What a nice pass. A high percentage look was the result.
Down low. And the dunk by Powell.
And, you know, this is what Powell does best. Establishes himself deep inside and jams it home.
The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Mavericks lead by 4. We've got more in store for you. When Damian Lillard's in the flow, there is no stopping him. And before the game, we talked about that with him.
I think in the past, anytime I got into it,
Greg, this is why they say there's no substitute for experience.
And I agree. And, you know, sometimes guys need to learn to be more selfish at times. You also learn, if it ain't broke, keep going with it. Ride the hot hands.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the floor for Portland, they've got Collins. He's out there with Little. Whiteside is out there with Hood. And it's Trent in at the point guard. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. The Mavericks have their young star tandem in Luka Doncic and Kristaps Porzingis. KP said, we can be a pretty deadly duo. It's only going to be a matter of time. Once we get that two-man game going, it's going to be hard to stop. Guys, it's already hard to stop. Back to you.
A team on the rise, David. Thank you so much. Pass to Trent. And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Outside Hood. Shot clock at 6. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot.
And they're losing their concentration here, guys. Just sloppy with the ball.
Powell, the pass to Jackson. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's Little. And the layup's good off the glass.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Mavericks leading by 6. Outside Curry. Pass to Powell. Back to Brunson. And it's Curry at the elbow. Jackson with it. He's picked up by Little. And that one's good. Marjanovic.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
In the corner, it's Little. And the pass to Trent. Takes the 3. Curry with some nice D. For Dallas, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Passes to Jackson. Brunson with it. 3-pointer. Hassan Whiteside grabs the miss. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Curry kicks to Brunson. Back to Curry. Pass to Powell. Outside Curry. Trying to find Jackson. He's got it now. 8 feet away. Here's Marjanovic. Tries yet again. And at last they get one to fall. Marjanovic has got the lead up to 8 now for the Mavs. Pass to Hood. Portland moving the ball around. Here's Whiteside, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game.
Mavericks making a switch here. Cauley Stein's checked in.
You know, guys, you got to give much respect to the length of Whiteside. I mean, he's a hulking 7-footer who takes a lot of pride in being the defensive end.
Oh, that was terrific!
Good.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
No one near Curry as he lets it go. Sinks the triple. Curry's got 5 now.
Well, you got to be conscious of Curry's whereabouts in these situations now because he loves the back-at-you triple.
Whiteside finds Ariza. And a wide open look for McCollum. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Curry with it. He's picked up by Ariza.
A precision passer, Curry, also excellent at seeing his guys when they're open.
And there's the pass to Carmelo. Lillard scanning the floor. Offline with his 3. Mavericks leading by 9.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Pass to Jackson. And he lobs it up toward the rim. It's stolen by Anthony. Here's Ariza. And the last shot before the buzzer is off.
And that stifling defense.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome. The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. Their biggest advantage of the period was 7 points. They had the upper hand. And that's a wrap. With
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. We've seen Dwight Powell really having a great game.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
They've got Marjanovic. Doncic out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And there's Porzingis. And it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward position. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Greggy, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you know, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in is their defensive approach. And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. To the middle. Hardaway against McCollum. Hardaway passes to Porzingis. Up top, Doncic. Covered by Lillard. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Cauley Stein's got the lead up to 13 now for the Mavs.
And with his vertical reach, you expect Cauley Stein to be a factor on the offensive glass.
Ariza passes to Nurkic. It's Ariza on the wing. Guarded by Hardaway. Anthony in the corner. They get a hand on it. Pass to Ariza. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Maxi Kleber comes in for Cauley Stein. And it's DeLon Wright in for Hardaway. Doncic outside. To the inside. A pass to Porzingis.
You know, when he looks to score, the more lethal he is. So you want KP to be assertive on offense.
Well, coming into the league with immense potential, Porzingis has already fulfilled much of it, already an all-star. But, you know, Greg, there are still areas he's working on.
Yeah, he's definitely getting stronger and more physical. You'd like to see him make the next pass a little more often when a teammate has a better shot. But if he can just stay healthy, boy, the sky's the limit on what he can accomplish.
The three for Doncic. And it's Portland with the rebound.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Pass to Porzingis. Back to Doncic. And here is Kleber. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Little. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Cashing in on the interior, making it look all too easy.
Mavericks leading by 13. Doncic bounce pass. Now Kleber 13 feet away. Dallas again missing.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Right, the pass to Porzingis. There's the three. Portland grabs the miss. Nurkic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Seth Curry, he's checked in for Dallas. Whiteside's checked in for the Trailblazers. McCollum comes in for Rodney Hood. Here's Curry, out to Doncic. Nurkic with the block. Here's Lillard. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Fast break, here we go. And it's Porzingis that time on the assist by Wright. Porzingis has got 4 points in the quarter.
That is room service delivery from right there. What a sweet dime to create a high percentage shot.
Out of bounds, it'll be Mavericks ball. Marjanovic checked in for Maxi Kleber. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot.
Dallas leading by 13. Doncic kicks to Curry. Fires the three. Rebound by Anthony. Trailblazers have gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. Count the basket. Ariza's got 5 points so far.
Rapid fire release from Ariza like a staple gun. Boom, boom. Outstanding at shooting as soon as the pass gets to his hands.
Now here's Wright. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
And so it's Dallas holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Trevor Ariza out there with Anthony, and it's Whiteside in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Barea, the pass to Porzingis. Outside for Barea. The pass to Wright. Curry is inside. Whiteside's there. Marjanovic. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
At the elbow, it's Whiteside. Porzingis with the steal. The kick out to Wright. Marjanovic passes to Wright. Curry finds Wright. Lets it go with the 3. Curry's shot is off.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
The shot's good.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And Marjanovic with the slam.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely sleep.
McCollum left side. Porzingis with the block.
You know, when Porzingis combines quickness with his reach, getting off the floor like that, he can block just about any shot.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Here's Wright outside for Barea. Launches it. Nailed from three-point land. And the Mavericks lead by 11. Greg, so many people know your story. Born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people you know has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
Ariza passes to McCollum. Portland moving the ball around. Whiteside dishes to Anthony. Back to Whiteside. Inside. It's stolen by Barea. And Porzingis, here we go. Here's Curry with the 3. The three-pointer is right on target. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Dallas.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And I also love what they've done defensively in terms of closing out to the shooters, getting a hand up, just making them feel a little uncomfortable on the offensive end.
Barea, the pass to Marjanovic. Over Anthony. And it's Hassan Whiteside with the rebound. And another turnover here by Portland.
And that's just another mistake. I mean, they've got it on autopilot, and they look totally dejected.
And Dallas going with a whole new group out there. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Whiteside. Doncic dishes to Powell. Takes a 3. And it's Doncic missing.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The tray. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
And, you know, Ariza is a great value-utility Velcro kind of guy. I mean, somebody that knows how to dish the rock.
So we see the Mavericks get the win here. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Welcome, everyone. And with pregame.
Good evening, Kevin.
What a story. David, thank you. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony out there with Trevor Ariza, and it's Nurkic in at the 5 spot. And for Los Angeles, Patrick Beverley out there with Paul George. Then it's Marcus Morris. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Zubac in at the 5, roaming the paint. And here's Los Angeles. And McCollum on the floor, all business. Off the court, he's a very outspoken player, very colorful guy. And Greg, you were saying you see a future in media for him when he stops playing.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, McCollum spoke up quickly about the seriousness of the virus when they were playing. He's very knowledgeable and shares what's on his mind. A media position after he's done playing is a very real possibility if he chooses to.
Count that one.
It's amazing everything Leonard gives you, including the eyes to find the open man.
Kicks it out to McCollum. Stolen by George. Here's Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Nurkic the pass to Anthony. Lillard against Beverley. 6 to shoot. Lillard dishes to Nurkic. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Outside, George to the middle. Here's Zubac. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession.
This is what we talk about, value in each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
And it's Ariza with the ball for Portland. Nurkic with it. George picks him up. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Second chance shot. Anthony can't hit.
And that's okay. Even though you missed, you had the right guy taking the shot.
And the call will be against Yusuf Nurkic. That is his first foul of the game. The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Beverley the pass to Leonard. Outside for George. From downtown, that one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
One of George's main strengths, able to stretch the floor with his outside shooting.
Lillard against Beverley. Lillard looking around. Out to Anthony. Zubac against Nurkic. Portland moving the ball around. The putback. There's Nurkic putting it right back in. Nurkic has got his second basket.
And just a massive player. Nurkic's combination of size and strength helps him on that offensive glass.
And George gets it to go. Well, it seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcome with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like Ja Morant, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And, you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific, terrific player.
3 terrific kids. You're right.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
And early on, if you're him, you just want to see the ball go through the net and get into some kind of rhythm.
Potent with and without the ball. McCollum is a tremendous spot-up shooter.
Outside, George keeps it alive. Great positioning on the putback.
Challenging the defense at the rim, something he does very well. Excellent tip in.
Nurkic finds Anthony. Paul George with the steal. Leonard against Ariza, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Kawhi was drafted 15th overall in 2011. If they had a redraft, I wonder what number he would go down.
And guys, even though he's in a big market, Kawhi Leonard still not one for the spotlight.
That is so true. It's not about the fame for him. He's in LA, but Kawhi Leonard stays in his bubble. All the trappings that come with being a great player, he's truly focused on the love of the game, winning and being the best possible player he can be.
And Leonard gets it to go.
Right there, that is poise of Kawhi Leonard, just taking what the defense gives him.
No one near him. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Leonard's got 8 points.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Here's Whiteside, and the rejection by Zubac. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Zubac. 17 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Now here's Little. He's covered by Shamet. Harrell kicks to Williams. Harrell dishes to Jackson.
There to blow up the play. Hassan makes the right read, defends it well.
A nice first. Recently, we spoke with Patrick Beverley about his throwback.
Old school basketball, you know.
Now, pound for pound, Greg, Beverley may be the most physical player in the league.
And he also gets in your head. It's a combination that allows him to get stops against guys as big as Kevin Durant.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Clippers, guys. What are your thoughts?
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
And they took advantage of some careless ball handling, some careless passing. You have to be more careful around these guys.
JaMychal Green is out there with Montrezl Harrell. Then it's Williams. Then there's Reggie Jackson. And it's Shamet in at the small forward position. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. And it's in there.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
The Clippers in the lead. Outside Jackson. That shot off the mark. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. To the inside. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Now here's Whiteside. Now the pass to Collins. It's stolen by Green. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. The shot by Williams, no good. And here's Whiteside. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, good evening. The Clippers were picked by many to win the title last year. Now, they didn't get it done, but Kawhi Leonard is not concerned. He said, we've just got to keep getting better, keep fighting. It's about the right team peaking at the right time. Guys, they're hoping this season their talent and their fight will win out. Back to you.
We will see. Good stuff, DA. Thanks. CJ McCollum, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Down low, here's Little. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Jackson passes to Shamet. Harrell with it. He's covered by Whiteside. McCollum against Jackson. Harrell. And that one is good. Harrell's got the lead up to 3 now for the Clippers.
Getting hit on the way up, the ability to finish in traffic might be Harrell's strongest attribute offensively.
Well, you know, teams look for +6s, players whose wingspans exceed their height by a half foot. Montrezl Harrell is a 6'7" player with a 7'4" wingspan. If you're struggling with the math, ladies and gentlemen, that's a +9.
Marcus Morris is checked in for Landry Shamet. Los Angeles leading by 3. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Green kicks to Harrell. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Pass to Jackson. Williams in the post. He is guarded by McCollum. Williams' shot is off. And between his length and his athleticism, Montrezl Harrell well suited for that role of small ball center, Greg, in today's NBA.
Yeah, I mean, he's fearless. Even giving up a few pounds, a few inches, he'll go right at you and making steady improvements as a rebounder year over year.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Kawhi Leonard, he's checked in for Green. Paul George comes in for Lou Williams. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Reggie Jackson. Nurkic checked in for Portland.
Excellent pass, PG-13, keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
Shoots it up. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Ooh, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
And Leonard gets it to go.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Here's Lillard. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. McCollum finds Lillard. And another turnover here by Portland. Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. Clippers leading by 7. Outside, George puts up a 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers. There's a minute left to play here in the second quarter. And here's McCollum for 3. Morris with the rebound. Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Now here's Beverly. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Outside Leonard, just 5 on the clock. That one is good again. He's 6 straight from the floor with the basket.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Anthony, the pass to Lillard. McCollum feeling it out a bit. Anthony kicks to McCollum. Back to Anthony. Passes it to Nurkic. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. There's 10 seconds left in the first half. Outside, George drains it from beyond the arc. And it's a 12-point Los Angeles lead.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studio. Kawhi Leonard is having one of those nights. He had 14 points. And Kenny, like Kawhi Leonard, Paul George. And that should do.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
On the court for the Trailblazers. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Anthony, and it's Ariza in at the 3. Here's Leonard. Zubac controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Zubac has got the lead up to 14 now for Los Angeles.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by.
Excellent concentration from Paul George, overwhelming the aggressive defense with his strength and determination.
The shot by Anthony, no good.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
And the 3 ball is good. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game. Because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant, and yeah. Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great human being.
Here's Lillard. That one's off, still out of sync.
Starting the half with 3 straight misses. Not how they envisioned this one.
And here's Leonard from 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Nurkic has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Portland moving the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. Lillard, the pass to McCollum. The fader. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
They just don't have it right now. 0 for 4. Must have been one poor speech at halftime.
And Smitty, with LeBron getting into his late 30s, KD coming off the Achilles, for your money, is Kawhi Leonard the best player in the world?
Great question. I know one player, the Greek Freak, might have something to say about that. No less than Michael Jordan himself called Kawhi the best two-way player in the game. That's a very strong endorsement from MJ.
Lillard finds Anthony. Pull up Jay. Up again. And here's Los Angeles. They're rolling here with a 9-point run. Nobody near Leonard. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. Leonard's got 16.
And you see Kawhi's hustle in transition, always putting himself in position to succeed.
Cullen passes to Ariza. Stolen by Zubac. Morris with the ball. Now guarded by Nurkic. Here's Leonard. Kept alive. Out to Morris. In the corner, George with it. Pass to Zubac. Back to George. Tries again. And he sinks the layup. George has got 9 points now in just the second half.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
McCollum, no good.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the timeout, or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
A 3 from Leonard. From outside the arc. Another miss by Leonard.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
2 points. That one goes. Lillard's got his second bucket.
And with those points, he's able to stop a 15-0 run by Los Angeles.
The shot by George, wide open. Hits the three-point bomb.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Here's Nurkic. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Anthony's got 3 assists now in this one.
And get out of the way. Nurkic drives with tremendous physicality.
George, no good. Trailblazers have gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. Anthony kicks to Lillard. Kicks it out to McCollum. It's McCollum on the wing. Here's Nurkic. McCollum passes to Lillard. He got it up. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Los Angeles ahead by 26 points. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Patrick Patterson. Landry Shamet is out there with Reggie Jackson. Then it's Jermichael Green, and it's man in at the 3 spot. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Jackson misses. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. Hood, the pass to Whiteside. Out to Hood. To the wing on the left. Little dishes to Collins. To the paint. That one doesn't go. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Shamet finds Green inside. Back to Shamet. Here's Mann. Misses the 3. And here's Portland. Down low. Here's Hood. Lays it up off the glass. Hood's got his first bucket in this one.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Jackson from long range. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. We have got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Trent's checked in, and it's Green missing. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. Hood, the pass to Collins. Hood dishes to Collins. Back to Hood. To the inside. Collins kicks to Little. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And when you're trying to cut into a lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
You know what it is, a lack of concentration. That's a momentum killer.
Morris is checked in for Jermichael Green. Portland also making some changes. Carmelo Anthony comes in for Zach Collins. And Lillard subbed in for Little. There's the triple. And it's Hassan Whiteside with the rebound. There's the pass to Hood. It's tipped. It's stolen by Morris. To the middle. Jackson kicks to Harrell. And stolen by Lillard. Pass to Whiteside. Out to the wing. Inside. Hood gets the bucket. Hood's got 4 points this quarter.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Shamet with the steal. Here's Harrell. Jackson passes to Harrell. And here is Morris. Knocks down the step-back J.
The polished mid-range game of Morris. Some of his best shots come from about that 12 to 20-foot range.
Good on the wing. Guarded by Jackson. Whiteside, the pass to Trent. Shot clock at 6. And Portland with another turnover here. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
Now here's Williams.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Clippers.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for George.
He really played at his preferred pace, never let adjustments by the defense speed him up or slow him down.
Now here's Leonard, following the miss by Montrezl Harrell.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Leonard with the steal. Shamet with it. Baseline jumper. Hits the front of the rim and out. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Trent. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Leonard, a good look. Releases from the wing and drills it.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
Yeah, just superb focus there from Melo, overpowering the D and still finishing.
So the Clippers winning this one easily. David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
We bring you tonight in... And we've got...
Kevin, thanks very much.
Portland is indeed one of the great cities in the NBA. David, thank you. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Karis LeVert. Then there's Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard. And for the Trailblazers, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Trevor Ariza out there with Anthony. And it's Nurkic in at the center, locking down the middle. Terrific, talented backcourts tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. Lillard with it. He's picked up by Irving. Kicks it out to McCollum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. About a minute played so far here in the first. Now, here is Irving. Allen. And staying with the play, Allen.
A superb offensive rebounder. Allen's long arms and feel for how to get positioning helps big time.
Now, here's Lillard. Anthony finds Lillard. Irving with the steal. And they're on the break. And another turnover here by Brooklyn.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's his second foul already, and that's going to force him to tone down his aggression defensively.
The Nets making a switch here. Harris is checked in. Ariza passes to Nurkic. Out to Anthony. All sorts of time. They get it back. A second chance effort. And Nurkic lays it in.
And Nurkic does a great job just keeping the motor running.
The Nets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's KD. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Hits. Count that one from Nurkic.
Well, really good ball movement on the entire possession, and then CJ getting slick.
And here's Harris from the arc. Buries it from 3-point range.
And McCollum has done a lot to improve his impact on the defensive end. Very active with his hands and how he challenges shots.
Well, the blocks numbers last year jumped up a bit. That's kind of a nice indicator of what you're talking about, GA. And he just doesn't get tired. And if he can give some more on the defensive end like he's shown, it's going to help out the team.
Now Kevin Durant after the missed 3 from Damian Lillard.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
Stolen by LeVert. Allen against Anthony. Pass to LeVert. It's Durant with what a jam!
You knew something good was coming, Kevin, right? And using all of his 7'5" wingspan, Durant turns backwards.
It's stolen by Harris. Down low. And KD throws it down.
Like the connection there. KD has his teammates looking out for him. An outstanding alley-oop that time.
And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Offensive rebound. Allen, that's good.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Trailblazers trail by 11. Nurkic dishes to McCollum. Ariza kicks to Nurkic. Ariza outside. And stolen by Harris. And here we go with Allen running it up the court. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Damian Lillard.
Well, the great ones can do this. When Durant gains an advantage inside, you know he's going to score or he's going to get fouled.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Then for the Nets, Jordan, he's checked in for Jared Allen. Taurean Prince comes in for Karis LeVert. And Luwawu subbed in for Harris.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and just dominating, controlling that spot.
Now here's Durant. He's got 9. He gets that one. Durant's got 11 points.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart, the other one playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Here's Dinwiddie after Nasir Little's bucket. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Dinwiddie's shot is off.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for Brooklyn. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. Right back after this break.
I know that when the main guy...
He's willing to bear the brunt, and he's also looking out for others.
Great leadership. His teammates seem to rally around that, and it's why every team he's on is a difficult out.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, the Nets enjoying a nice lead here.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
We've got Little. Whiteside is out there with Collins. Then it's Rodney Hood. And it's Trent in at the point. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with. To the paint. Knocked loose. Little passes to Trent. Lock at 6. Back to Whiteside. And yes, it's good.
Get out your wedge. Chip shot there from Whiteside. And that's a reason why his field goal percentage is always as high as it is in any given year.
And it's Jordan with the jam.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
And a wide open look for Irving. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Trent passes to Hood. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Passes to Whiteside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Whiteside's got 4 points this quarter.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Back to Irving. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
And, you know, if you only look at the box score for Zach Collins, then you're missing the whole picture. He's a terrific defender.
I agree with you, GA. I think his scoring is going to come, but obviously they have potent guard play, and that's not much needed. What is needed is on the interior, him being active as a big man and defending around the rim. That is something that Zach Collins is capable of doing.
There's a check in for Durant. Jordan. Outside Irving. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Little. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Little's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
That's tremendous vision on the part of Lillard, just trying to lead the team right now from the point.
Here's Irving. And the basket is good. And he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Whiteside. Anthony comes in for Little. And Trevor Ariza has subbed in for Hood. Nets leading by 9. On the wing, Harris. Jordan kicks to Irving. Traps in the tray. Irving's got 6 in the quarter.
Such a remarkable scorer. Kyrie has such a quick trigger that D has no chance there.
Nurkic the pass to Ariza. And he comes up with the deuce.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Lillard against Irving. Shoots over Lillard. Another one falls for Brooklyn. Now the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important. And then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well, to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point. Lots of room. Carmelo Anthony comes up with the rebound.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Kicks it out to Allen. Pass to Irving. Back to Allen. And it's Allen slamming it down.
Yeah, put some students in the classroom, because that's exactly how you move the ball. Kyrie terrific at spotting the open man, and then you got to get it to him.
Here's Nurkic. And it's blocked by Jordan. Now Irving. 10 points for him. To the inside. From 11 feet away. Allen's shot is off. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. They trail by 14. Leaves the dishes to Nurkic. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trail Blazers will retain possession. There's 14 seconds left in the second quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Trent passes to Nurkic. Off on the layup. And so it's Brooklyn with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. And thanks to their out. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. A tremendous start for Kevin Durant. He had 11 points and 1 rebound. That's all for now.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Setting the floor for the Nets. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2 spot. Irving, the open look. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Irving's got 12 points in the game.
Nice mid-range J. Automatic, it looks like, for Kyrie Irving right now.
And Lillard kicks to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. Banked in off the glass.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Nets leading by 14.
And one thing that I don't think Dame Lillard gets enough recognition for
He's an absolutely fantastic leader for this team. The exact kind of captain you would want.
Dame Lillard doesn't do anything with regards to making excuses for some of the reasons why the team may come up short. All he's concerned with is how can we get better. That's the kind of leader you can get behind.
Here's KD. Misses off the right iron. The Trailblazers shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. Lillard right side. Ariza outside. He wants to get it to Nurkic and does. Ariza outside. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Shot clock at 6. Anthony drawing the double team. And McCollum the bucket on the assist by Anthony.
It's great to see when Melo spots his open teammate, good at noticing the overcommitment that time.
Outside, KD. Here's Allen. The pass to LeVert. And here is Irving. 12 points for him. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Nets lead by 14.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. We were all witnesses last year to the pandemic, struck with worldwide repercussions. The NBA was no exception. The 1920 season was altered, and this season was delayed. But the league is finding a sense of solidarity and resolve under the leadership of Adam Silver. Now, sports is a microcosm of society as a whole, and we all are finding different ways to overcome this. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, DA.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Hits. Got that one from Nurkic.
Such a luxury to have McCollum be able to play both guard spots. So not just a scorer, solid passer too. About 3 assists for his career.
And on the way from Irving for 3. Cans it from downtown. Irving's got 15 points.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
LeVert kicks to Irving. Beyond the arc. They get the rebound. And staying with the play, Allen.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
To the right side. Kicks it out to Ariza. Pass to McCollum. Back to Ariza. Out to the right wing. Passes it to McCollum. Dinwiddie with the steal. And again, Brooklyn running the court in transition. And slam dunk by Allen.
Well, KD, an awesome job there, just sharing the rock with his teammates.
Anthony drawing the double team. Nurkic finds Anthony. Six to shoot. Lillard against Allen. Nurkic rebounded by the Nets. 29 seconds left in the third. On its way from Irving for 2. And good as it just snugs right down through the net.
Textbook feed from Allen, a big man who helps facilitate the offense.
High post, Nurkic. Outside Anthony. Back to Nurkic. Lillard the pass to Ariza. Anthony taking his time here. McCollum left side over Allen. And the wing jumper offline. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Brooklyn ahead, delivering the blowout. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got Collins. He's out there with Little. Rodney Hood out there with Whiteside. And it's Trent in at the 1. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Little passes to Whiteside. And the jam by Whiteside.
The defense giving up way too much space, which allows Whiteside some speed on the drive. As a result, he throws it down in their faces.
It's Prince on the wing. On the wing, Harris. And he's good on the 3 ball. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent, but 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right. Launches a 3. Rebounded by Hood.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Collins dishes to Whiteside. Portland moving the ball around. Kicks to Little. He tries for 3. But they get it back. Pass to Hood. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. Simons, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. The Nets also changing it up. Rodions Kurucs, he's checked in for Harris. And it's Luwawu Cabarro in for Jamal Crawford. And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Over to the wing. Here's Kurucs. The pass to Johnson. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Pass to Jordan. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time for the Trailblazers. Caleb Swanigan comes in for Hassan Whiteside. And Mario Hezonja subbed in for Little. And the Nets also making a change. Garrett Temple has checked in for Taurean Prince. Hezonja, the pass to Hood. The 10-footer. That one wide left. For Brooklyn, they've gone just 33% from the field in the 4th quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Here's Kurucs, covered by Hood. Here's Temple, well-placed jumper from the free throw line. Here's Simons. And just about 3 minutes through the 4th quarter here. Here's Hood. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And Rodney Hood, not a big name player, Bones, but he's earned a ton of minutes wherever he's played over the course of his career.
A lot of people just really happy for Rodney Hood that he can continue his career coming back from a torn Achilles, and that's no easy task. So for him to just be back out on the floor and contributing in any way is a great sign.
And Simons has got the ball here for the Portland Trailblazers. Inside. Hood kicks to Collins. Right side Hood. Here's Swanigan. To the paint. Here's Collins. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Brooklyn.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Allen.
And you have to love the effort he put forth on the glass. He played with the fire no one else could match as he chased down those rebounds.
Well, there is continuous energy in DeAndre Jordan's play, really hustling on both ends and influencing those plays with that activity.
Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Brooklyn.
Now, lead passes like that are so hard to defend. He never had to break his stride, so full speed, 2 points.
Passes it to Temple. Back to Johnson. It's Crawford on the wing. Over Hazonia. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
And the Nets with possession here. Johnson outside. Here's Temple, the 3-ball. A rebound by Simons. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Collins. Second shot opportunity. And it's Simons missing. Here's Temple. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interesting. It's time for the NBA. Live on 2K. Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Inside at the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Hardaway is out there with Doncic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 spot. And for Portland, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Trevor Ariza out there with Anthony. And it's Nurkic in at the 5 spot. Outside Hardaway. From the arc. Knocks down the 3 ball. Hardaway has got the first points up on the board here for the man.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Nurkic, the pass to McCollum. Who's back up? It's rebounded by Dallas.
Man, when the ball's in his hands, that's as high percentage as it gets. It's just a fluke miss.
Here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult.
Anthony finds Lillard. Here's Nurkic. Lillard left side. Powell pulls it in.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
The Trailblazers have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game.
And it was interesting how the Dallas franchise sold its fans on Doncic. Ownership told them, think of a 6'7" Steve Nash. Isn't quite the shooter Steve was, but is only a teenager. Great vision. Boy, he can really pass it. And it turns out Doncic is all of that and more.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Now Doncic.
And he's capable of scoring from anywhere, really. Doncic has a strong grasp here of the mid-range.
And even Nash himself called Doncic a dream prospect.
Yeah, he said Luka was big and mobile enough in the modern game, can guard multiple positions, has a skill set, a winning mentality, and those leadership qualities. Steve Nash sounding like a future GM. Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
And Hardaway comes to help. Over in the corner, Lillard fires for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum.
I mean, look, he's evolved as a passer over the course of his career. Get to the right spot, McCollum will find you.
Outside, Porzingis. Now the pass to Hardaway. Another 3 for Dallas.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Let's talk about it. The great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch.
Now, here's Lillard. McCollum dishes to Nurkic, and that one drops.
Well, no doubt Nurkic knows how to get it done inside. I mean, using all of his height to find a shot.
Mavericks leading by 5. Outside Hardaway. Out left to the wing. Porzingis kicks to Finney-Smith. Back to Porzingis. Lillard with the rebound. The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Ariza passes to McCollum. Kicks it out to Ariza. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. And finished off by Nurkic.
Rising off the ground with such intensity. I mean, when Nurkic is this close, he wants to slam it down.
Now, here's Doncic. Pass to Hardaway. Down low. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation for the Trailblazers. Whiteside comes in for Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Little in for Trevor Ariza. And then for Dallas, Maxi Kleber comes in for Dwight Powell. And Curry subbed in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Here's McCollum. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Outside Anthony. Right wing. 6 on the shot clock. Over in the corner, Lillard. The shot goes down and he gets this game back to even. Lillard's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for Portland. Pass to Curry. Hardaway from outside. Dallas keeping it alive. A fresh 14. That one goes in.
And what a motor. Porzingis is an all-star talent who is also willing to do the dirty work.
Whiteside finds Lillard. To the middle. Here's Anthony. Back to Lillard. Pass to Whiteside. Little with the ball. And the pass to McCollum. Down low. Here's Whiteside. Porzingis with the block.
And with his length, Porzingis can be very disruptive on D. Not easy to get the shot off over that huge frame.
Lob pass to Porzingis.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a pass to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. McCollum kicks to Little. And Maxi Kleber is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And even though, you know,
the scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. The Mavericks on top. They're up by 4. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back.
Humble beginnings. You know, I'm from a tough...
Well, some of the best stories in our league are about guys who struggled to get to where they are today.
and I really hope the young guys out there are listening to this. You don't have to be a 5-star prospect to achieve your dreams.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Mavericks?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, yeah, this is their preferred pace, and it's gotten them out to an early lead.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. On the court right now for the Trailblazers, we've got Hood. Collins is out there with Little. Then there's Whiteside, and it's Trent in at the 1 spot. Cauley Stein passes to Curry. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Curry's got 4 this quarter. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
That's a solid blueprint. Norkic checked in for the Trailblazers. Riza comes in for Little. Powell, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Curry, and Finney-Smith gets it to go.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Throws it up high, and Cauley Stein throws it down.
Give credit to the arms of Cauley Stein. They go on forever, which makes him the ultimate alley-oop finisher.
Poked loose. And here's the fast break. Powell, the pass to Finney-Smith. Powell against Collins. Some nice passing here by Dallas.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Yeah, right now it feels like they can't miss. We'll see how long they can make this last.
Here's Trent. No points in the game yet for him, and stolen by Wright. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. For 3. Goes back up. Cauley Stein. The kick out to Wright. Finney-Smith passes to Powell. Shot clock at 6. Lets the 3 fly. Drills the 3-pointer. Finney-Smith's got 5 now.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Over to the left wing. Deflects the pass. Wright dishes to CLA Stein. Jacks up a three. Rebounded by Hood. Trailblazers trail by 15. Pass to Nurkic. Inside. And then CLA Stein with the jam.
Oh, and you can see that CLA Stein continues to develop his offensive game. You love seeing him get active close to the rim.
Nurkic finds Collins. Now Ariza. And it's Hood in the corner. They need this. Collins passes to Nurkic. Basket counts. He's got 8.
Oh, man, a reliable glue guy. Collins isn't just a skilled scorer. I mean, he's a rebounder, and he passes it well, too.
To the paint. And they're moving it up. Lays it up and banks it in.
Good anticipation on the feed. He knows exactly where to go with that ball.
Right, the pass to Finney-Smith. And here's Brunson. Right outside. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Dishes it to Collins. C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Rodney Hood. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Dallas. Luka Doncic comes in for Jalen Brunson. Pass to Nurkic. To the left wing. Here's Trent. And it's McCollum in the corner. Clock at 6. Here's Ariza. Nurkic. There's Nurkic putting it right back in. Nurkic has got 10 points.
Well, when you see the hard-working mentality of Nurkic, I mean, love how assertive he is on the offensive boards.
Stolen by Collins. And that one is off. And so it's Dallas.
Thanks, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good. It was all about Dallas as the game got going. They showed tremendous effort and drove the action early, starting off with a 9-2 run. Once they got on the scoreboard, they... Thanks for joining us, folks. We're...
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. One guy who's been getting it done is Jusuf Nurkic.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
On the floor right now for the Mavericks. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Luka Doncic out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Finney-Smith in its small forward. Passes it to McCollum. Back to Lillard. He feeds it to Nurkic. The lead now cut to single digits. 12 points for him.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And Jusuf Nurkic, missing a whole calendar year not too long ago, was still involved with the team during that stretch and was a fixture on their bench.
Yeah, shout out to my boy Nurkic, but hey, bro, you had some wild shirts on the sideline. I couldn't even watch the game. You was over there dizzying cats up. But I know you were doing your thing, but he would use clothing to call out other players, teams, and commentators. Nurkic doesn't mince words, and I'm glad he's back and playing. What about the vision of Ariza just slashing the D apart with his passing?
On the wing, Hardaway. He is guarded by McCollum. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. Nurkic kicks to McCollum. Outside Anthony. Powell against McCollum. Kicks it out to Lillard. Shoots the 3. Trains the three-pointer. Lillard's got 9.
How's that for a start? Good on all 3 attempts so far in the second half.
Hardaway with a wide open look. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists in the game. That's it, and the Dallas lead is cut down now to just 9 in the basket from Nurkic.
A well-rounded offensive threat. I mean, games like this prove Nurkic is capable of dominating on this end.
Out to Porzingis. Here's Doncic, and the dunk by Doncic.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
Nurkic, and finished off by Nurkic.
Showing off his combo guard skills. McCollum, he isn't just a scorer. He's a solid passer as well.
Here's Finney-Smith, and it's off from three-point range. Trailblazers trail by 9. Here's Lillard, and Lillard throws it down.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Hey, guys, you think he was sending a message on that one? He doesn't like losing.
And here is Hardaway. 11 points in the game. The pass to Powell. Nurkic with the double team. Outside, Porzingis. And it's Hardaway. It's out the key. They get it back. Another shot, and Porzingis with the lay-in. He's got 8.
And a little contact won't go a long way against Porzingis. What a display of physicality.
1:44 left in the third quarter. And here's McCollum for 3. Here's Nurkic. And closing the shot, even with the foul. Now the 2 free throws.
Wow, the toughness and the edge Nurkic provides, it's awesome. A physical big man. He makes an impact on both ends of the floor.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Marjanovic checked in for Powell. Maxi Kleber comes in for Porzingis. And it's Seth Curry in for Dorian Finney-Smith. There's 1:26 left to play in the third. Count it.
And you can tell the defender not anticipating the step back. He was headed in the opposite direction.
Little with the ball. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him. Nurkic, the pass to Lillard. 6 to shoot. Now here's Whiteside. Portland needs to get off a shot. Little kicks to Lillard. The Trailblazers rebound to the inside. Portland moving the ball around. High post, Nurkic. Marjanovic on him. Offensive rebound. Got a piece of it. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. Off target with his 3. Trailblazers trail by 9 to the wing right side. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. Kicks it out to Lillard. Now here's Little. Lillard outside. The rebound by Marjanovic. Pass to Doncic. Hardaway from outside. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. The third quarter comes to a close. Mavericks lead by 9. From Portland, we're back in a moment. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. We've got Little. He's out there with Rodney Hood. Damian Lillard out there with Whiteside. And it's Trent in at the 2 spot. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Here's Little. And it's blocked. And there's the foul. It's on Nasir Little. That is his first foul of the game. Mavericks leading by 9. Doncic finds Curry. Now Marjanovic. He's covered by Whiteside. Right outside. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Marjanovic with the slam. Like, I know you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. You know, Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to effecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. Little, and it's Little finishing it off.
That's how to make things look easy for a teammate. I mean, you make passes like that one from Lillard, crazy.
Curry on the wing. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Unhindered, going all the way. Little can't hit. Now the Mavericks moving it up. And that one's good. Marjanovic. Marjanovic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Now Curry. Pass to Marjanovic. Back to Curry. Here's the three. The shot will not fall. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. And stolen by Lillard. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. And the rejection by Marjanovic.
His field goal percentage has dipped this quarter. I mean, his movement has to be better. He has to find the open spots on the floor.
Back to right. And a miss there on the triple. And Whiteside's got the ball here for the Portland Trailblazers. 9-point game. Kleba, the pass to Curry. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Kleba finds Curry, pulls it from 20. No good off the back of the rim.
Setup's good. That's the shot they're looking for, but you can't get them all to go.
Here's Whiteside. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
On the drive, Whiteside is so tenacious. Barrels through the defense to get a shot.
Dallas leading by 7. Doncic looking it over. Passes it to Kleba. And here is Marjanovic. It's right on the wing. Marjanovic kicks to Kleba. 6 on the shot clock. Dallas moving it around.
That's size winning out. I mean, he needed every single inch to halt in that one.
Outside Hood. To the paint. Here's Whiteside. And the jam by Whiteside.
Oh, they needed a bucket, and Whiteside delivers. Such a relief to have a score on the squad.
Curry passes to Marjanovic. Tipped away. Out of bounds. Dallas will take possession. A different look for Dallas. Willie Cauley-Stein. He's checked in for Marjanovic. Porzingis comes in for Maxi Kleba. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Luka Doncic. Curry dishes to right. Back to Curry. To the middle. Cauley-Stein kicks to Curry. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
You got to love the decision-making from Willie Cauley-Stein. I mean, aware he must keep improving as a passer.
Lillard, right side, down low. Here's Whiteside, and they double up Whiteside. And there's the pass to Lillard. The three. Count it! And now they trail by just 4.
And clutch is Lillard's middle name. Time and time again. This guy comes through for his squad.
Brunson the pass to Cauley-Stein. Left side Curry. The three. And it's Hassan Whiteside with the rebound.
No time to waste on this possession.
Yeah, they got to get into the play fast and execute. It's your only hope.
Right against Ariza. And Wright kicks to Brunson. Curry wide open. Another miss by Curry. So a close game sees Dallas taking this. David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks, for David.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And here were the Clippers arriving earlier, getting mentally prepared to go to work. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Ivica Zubac is out there with Marcus Morris. Then it's Paul George. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Beverly in at the point. And for Portland, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony is out there with Trevor Ariza. And it's Nurkic in at the 5. Now, here's Nurkic. Kicks it out to McCollum. Stolen by George. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Beverly with the ball. Leonard dishes to Beverly. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Pass to Morris. George against Lillard. Zubac controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Now here's Ariza. And Lillard gets to Ariza. Clock at 6. Portland needs to get off a shot. Kicks it out to McCollum. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. On the wing, Morris. Outside, George. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one's on Anthony.
We call that masterful use of the pump fake. Paul George effective getting guys to jump on it.
And Paul George, Doris, kind of a late bloomer coming up in high school. His older sister used to give him the business on the blacktop. Of course, eventually, he found his stride, and the rest is history.
It took some encouraging from older sis and his high school coach, who actually had to threaten him with running suicides to get the guy to shoot more. And think about it. This guy plays his college basketball at mid-major Fresno State. That's really where he got onto the NBA radar.
Misses from short range.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. Kicks to Nurkic. That one misses. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Beverly dishes to George. The Clippers keep it alive. Zubac, the pass to Beverly. 5 to shoot. Second chance shot. Rebounded by McCollum.
Just one made field goal in 5 tries. Not a good start.
Anthony dishes to Nurkic. Beverly against McCollum. Inside. Outside Anthony. To the paint. Here's Nurkic. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Boy, Carmelo Anthony is capable, when he wants to, of spotting that open man. Pretty pass.
Morris outside. Leonard against Ariza. Great positioning on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well. Now, in the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather taken? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Oof. Oh,
wow.
I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yeah, I'm going to agree with you. Here's Little after the basket by Montrezl Harrell. And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here. Zach Collins checked in for Carmelo Anthony. 1:22 left to play in the first. Williams passes to Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
Montrezl Harrell has great mobility and tenacity off the dribble drive. Okay, Trez.
To the middle. Here's Whiteside. Green with the rebound. Los Angeles leading by 5. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
You know, an easy basket made possible because the assist was crisp and it was perfectly placed.
To the left side wing. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Now, here's Whiteside. Down low, Trent. And he makes good on the layup.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
The Clippers have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Now, here's Shamet. There's the pass to Green. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And boy, have they come out strong, really pounding the offensive board for second chance points.
Hood with it. Williams picks him up. They double him with Green. Whiteside kicks to Hood. Back to Whiteside. Takes it from 10. Rebound by the Clippers. Here's Jackson. That one's not going to go. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers headed to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Earlier tonight, we spoke with Paul George about how they've integrated.
Everybody has a chip on their shoulder.
Greg, that last point is key. This team plays lockdown defense.
And that's a big part of their identity. Most teams talk about being well balanced. This team lives it.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
I love the determination. They want to go after every rebound out there and overwhelming to the opposition right now.
And a moment now to reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So for the Clippers right now, they've got Landry Shamet. Williams is out there with Reggie Jackson. Then it's Montrezl Harrell, and it's Green in at the 4.
I really admire the presence of mind from Rodney Hood. He's terrific at realizing when one of his teammates is wide open.
Shamet finds Green. Shamet on the wing. Back to Green. Right side Jackson. Here's Harrell. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
We know this. Montrezl Harrell in close proximity has tremendous touch.
Hood deciding where to go with it. To the inside. Whiteside kicks to Little. Hood against Williams. Kicks it out to Collins. Hood, the pass to Whiteside. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy.
Yeah, they've gotten into a nice flow this quarter.
Clippers leading by 7. Passes to Harrell. Pass to Green. Back to Harrell. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Harrell's got 4 points this quarter.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
On the wing, Williams to the middle. Here's Green. Ball's knocked loose. And so Hood will bring it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. Good ball movement here by the Trail Blazers. That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Whiteside. Williams with a clean look. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Lou Williams, so crafty, GA. Just a knack for putting the ball in the basket.
This guy just has the gift. I mean, it's been that way forever. He is just a born scorer.
And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That's his first foul. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Lillard's checked in, and Los Angeles making a change here as well. Leonard's checked in. Back to Whiteside. Pass to Trent. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
A big group substitution here for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Montrezl Harrell. Morris comes in for Green. George is checked in for Landry Shamet. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Jackson. Morris passes to Zubac. Taken away by Anthony. Trailblazers trail by 7, and that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's George. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
Well, Paul George routinely making these difficult shots look easy. He's showing how dominant he truly is. It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
1:11 left to play in the first half. Beverly finds George. That shot missing. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
McCollum deciding where to go with it. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Los Angeles leading by 9. Morris outside. And Leonard has it in the corner. Buries it down low. Leonard's got his first 2 points.
This is a small forward who, because he's 230 pounds, can hold his own down in the low post. That is nicely done.
And Nurkic gets it to go.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. The 3 from George. It's through for his second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
Well, we knew that Paul George was a long-limbed, exceptional defender coming out of Fresno. His offense, though, has been impressive from the time he has stepped between the lines on the NBA level.
Anthony on the wing. And it's Anthony with the jam.
How about that? He made no mistake on that one.
And so it's Los Angeles going into the break with a 10th. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome back. And the greatest bench scorer in NBA history. Lou Williams. Only getting better with age.
Yeah, I like that.
And that'll...
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You have to like what we're seeing, guys, from Montrezl Harrell.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony out there with Nurkic, and it's Ariza in at the 3 slot. That's the group on the floor for Portland. And it's Lillard missing. Clippers leading by 10. George with the ball. He's picked up by Ariza. Trailblazers shooting an efficient 53% from the field. Anthony finds Lillard. And the shot goes in. Lillard's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Trailblazers. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I tell you, Kev, John's got a heart of gold. And Anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
Outside Leonard.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
Here's Ariza. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
I know Trevor Ariza has been a bit of a journeyman, but he is also a proven champion. On the defensive end, you know he's going to take pride in locking down his man.
A different look for the Clippers. Harrell, he's checked in for Zubac. Williams comes in for George. And it's Jackson in for Patrick Beverly. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Here's Harrell. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And, boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Here's Leonard. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Leonard's got his second bucket.
Well, the threat to score is real when Lou Williams has the ball, but he uses that to set up his passing game.
Here's Anthony. Good on the bucket. Anthony's got 7 points in the game.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Williams passes to Harrell. Here's Leonard, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic. And Kawhi Leonard, one of the league's most dominant rebounders, Doris, from the wing position.
Board man gets paid. That was his motto from back in high school and college. It's all about hard work and earning your keep, according to Kawhi.
Landry Shamet's checked in for the Clippers. Inside, Whiteside, and he uses the glass on the layup. He has 6.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Leonard on the wing. And he converts the layup. And the Clippers lead by 5.
How about the focus and locked-in nature of Kawhi Leonard? My goodness.
Whiteside, good.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And there's the foul. It's on Nasir Little. That's his first foul. Anthony's checked in for the Trailblazers. McCollum comes in for Rodney Hood. Harrell finds Williams. And it's blocked by Whiteside. They recover it. Tries again. Williams gets the bucket.
Well, the floater game has always been good for Sweet Lou. That shot is unblockable.
Kicks it out to Lillard. Back to Whiteside. Can't get it to go. He's made 4 and just missed his 4th. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
There's just so much force that Kawhi plays with. It is what allows him to rise up and put it down with authority.
Williams against Lillard. Out to Anthony. Down low. Here's Lillard. Here's Whiteside. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
And the presence of Whiteside in the paint, really unreal. He is a dominant figure down low. Great work to grab that second chance opportunity.
Leonard with the bucket.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
The pass to Trent. At the elbow, it's Whiteside. Here's Lillard. Whiteside trying to break free. And Damian Lillard throws it down hard.
And for a point guard, Lillard has some hops. Outstanding at knowing when to use them for the dunk. Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
It's tipped. McCollum kicks to Lillard. Now here's Whiteside. He's covered by Shamet. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You can see the kind of savvy Kawhi Leonard plays with. This guy makes the defense commit and gets himself to the foul line.
Trevor Ariza's checked in for the Trailblazers. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Montrezl Harrell. Marcus Morris comes in for Landry Shamet. Paul George, he's checked in for Williams. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Reggie Jackson.
We know this. Trevor Ariza in catch and shoot, effective and reliable.
Back to McCollum. Shoots over Leonard. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And when you think of McCollum, the word efficient comes to mind. This guy just shoots the ball and plays the game at a high level.
Unable to get that one. Kawhi Leonard has been on display for the LA Clippers. He put together quite a quarter. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Taking a look at Los Angeles. They've got Ivica Zubac, Patrick Beverly out there with Paul George. Then it's Marcus Morris, and it's Leonard in at the 3, the small forward.
And make no mistake, Paul George is a fierce finisher inside.
Stolen by Zubac. Here we go, one-on-one. And it's Leonard missing. And Whiteside's got the ball here for Portland. Trailing by 5. And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Carmelo Anthony's checked in for Whiteside. Anthony, the pass to Ariza. Here's Nurkic. Misses off the left iron. Clippers leading by 5. Here's Leonard. And Morris throws it down.
Well, at a healthy 235, Marcus Morris is pretty good at throwing his weight around, especially on the glass.
The Trailblazers shooting 64%. Beautiful all-around play by this offense. And Anthony gets double-teamed. Ariza outside. Stolen by Beverly. Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by Ariza. Here's George, and George with the stuff.
Those are the kinds of plays that win games. Really savvy D, and give him credit for looking to go straight up the court with it.
Here's Leonard, and finished off by Leonard.
But Kawhi Leonard is 230 pounds of nothing but pure strength. What a finish at the rim.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You gotta like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are 3 guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with Hakeem. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. To do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
3 on all counts.
Well, after hitting 1 triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
Yeah, quick thinking, wins Dame, assist. Finds the open man, and the ball instantly there for the finish.
Los Angeles with another miss.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Anthony dishes to McCollum. He kicks it to Lillard. Anthony in the corner. Shot clock at 5. McCollum against George. And there's McCollum. That's good on the assist by Anthony. Anthony's got 3 assists in the game. Here's George. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on C.J. McCollum.
What a terrific take to the rim. Paul George is just giving it to the defense right now. Tenacious on that drive.
Williams, he's checked in for the Clippers. Trailblazers trail by 9. Ariza finds Anthony. And they pick up 2.
Well, you know the unselfishness and professionalism Trevor Ariza gives you. If there's an open man, he'll find him.
It's stolen by Ariza. Here's Lillard, and then Lillard slams it in.
Proof positive that Lillard is worthy. That's talent you can build a franchise around.
Clippers leading by 5. George with the ball. Lillard picks him up. Zubac kicks to George. Uses the glass to finish the layup. George has got 8 points in the quarter.
I'll tell you, that's the speed of Paul George on the drive. Amazing attack on the rim.
Williams passes to Morris. Back to Williams. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And it's a 9-point Clipper lead.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Paul George with the steal. Now Morris. High post, Zubac. Outside Williams. Here's Leonard. And a little luck that time, but it drops. And the Clippers lead by 11.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Lillard against Williams. We've got 28 seconds left in the game. It's George on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. For the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession.
Substitution.
12 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Williams scanning the floor. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. So the Clippers winning this one easily. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up.